It's Brian Paragamian, Senior Trader and co-founder of ProfessionalStockTraderLive.com. And let's get right into gold right now. Gold had an absolutely spectacular day on the upside, and we actually called for it. As you can see here by this downtrend line here and this uptrend line that we've got drawn out here, we said that gold was in a wedge formation. We felt it was poised to break to the upside, and we certainly got that. And prior to this breakout, we had another wedge formation illustrated by these purple lines, and it broke to the downside. It broke to the downside, held the 50-day moving average, came back up, put in 2 consecutive inside days, which when you do that, you're ready to break one way or the other to the up or downside. And we thought we were poised to break to the upside, and we did that with vengeance today. We did that on over 12,500 contracts. Above 864, we thought gold would be on a breakout. We saw the expansion in volume, and yes, we did quite a bit of volume, over 12,500 contracts, and gold settled right at 900 on the dot. So we took our profits in our GDX trade, as we've got illustrated over here. You can see illustrated by this downtrend line here and the uptrend line here. We felt that the GDX mimicked exactly gold itself, the bullion, and we felt above 32.10, 32.15, this would be on a breakout as well. We anticipated that, got long at 31.70, exited our long position at 34.15 for a $2.45 gain overnight. And again, we saw the volume expand here on gold on the GDX as well, trading over 12 million shares. So we got the confirmation on both. So why did we sell out of the position when we think in time gold even moves higher? Well, the logic and rationale behind it was we actually thought, as we're going to go to our other chart here, we actually thought that the stock market would recover, and quite potentially maybe some of the money would be pulled out of gold. And we think that still may happen as we move into next week. And now let's take a look at the Dow Jones Transports and the Dow Jones Industrial Average. And we've talked about this for several days, looking here at this left chart, to keep our eye on the lows of 29.09 for warning signs on the transports. Well, that never materialized. And as you can see here, we've got 4 consecutive days here now that we've been just chopping slightly below this 3,000 level on the Dow Transports. And if you look here on the Dow Jones Industrial Average, you can see we've been just chopping down in this bottom range slightly below 8,000. And again today, we closed back above 8,000. And what we're anticipating happening here is we are anticipating this downtrend line being taken out on the Dow Industrial Averages right here. Let's do this here. We don't need a whole lot for this to be taken out to the upside, as you can see here. Pretty much, if we start taking out today's highs, which come in at 81.52, we will be essentially back to the upside on a positive trend here. And I think once we do break out to the upside, I think we're going to go to the upside with vengeance. I think in the coming days, we break above 81.50, we'll be looking at 8,500 rather quickly, in that 84 to 8,500. So don't be surprised if next week we have a very strong rally. As you can see here now, we are starting to show some bottoming formation here. And if we take a look at what the overall market did today, the overall market was actually quite strong. As you can see illustrated here by the Russell, closed up $1.51 on the day. We have the oil index up over 19 on the day. We have the banks, which have been the problem child all this time, closed up $1.13. Semiconductors up 8.29. Okay, we have a positive breadth here of 1,600 to 1,200. So things are starting to shape up, and along with the market being so oversold the way it is, we think we're poised to move back up. And if we just go back to these charts here again, and I'm going to pull up a different chart here, and we're just going to take a look. We're going to take a look at the stochastics on gold, or on the Dow Jones Industrial Average. If we can get this to load for us, here we go. We're going to take a look at what the stochastics are here, and as you can see, and let's zoom in on this here, you can slightly see here now how we have turned the stochastics up. Even though the market closed down, the stochastics have now given us a buy signal. A minor buy signal, but nonetheless a buy signal. So we think we're due, not only from the standpoint that we're overdue for a rally, but based on the technical action, stochastics turning up, giving us a buy signal, we think we're poised to rally next week. We're looking for a rally, and we're looking for a rally with vengeance. As we saw in the gold market today, we are looking for a rally that's going to be very sharp and to the upside. And we wish everyone a good weekend. We hope everyone followed along with us on our GDX long. We saw gold explode today. We're going to now look for the stock market in general to explode to the upside. Have yourself a great weekend, and tune in on Monday morning to view our live webcast. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you Monday morning.